So this is the new cable, and I'm going to point out this is the newer style, and as you can see, this piece of plastic is this piece over here. And what they did was the older style had this reversed, so the nut was on the back, which means you screw it in from the back, and they realized it was really hard to get to, so they just flipped this around. And this is the old style, you can see there. So I'll see if I can get in there with my tool. I might just have to cut the outer cable off to get a socket over the nut at the back. So if you don't see a nut like this sticking out from this side, you got the old style and it's fine. All you got to do is just go in the back there. I have a long reach pipe tap. This is a 1/4 inch regular pipe tap, and it is tapered, so it's not like a regular tap. And in this case, what's going to happen is I'm going to unscrew this from the back, and all the threads on this side are going to be chalked up with corrosion. For the most part, I have seen them thread through the whole housing, but sometimes they don't. I just haven't seen that. And so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to, when I get this out, I'm just going to run this tap in maybe about halfway or like 2/3 of the way, and you know, just put some seal on this and run it in from the outside. So to get these in, you need either a special tool, or you can, let me see where it is. It's like a deep 9/16 socket, and it basically is deep enough to take this whole, well, you can pull the inner out, but it allows you to get into this. It's too long for a regular socket. You could also just weld two together, which is what I did. There's a 9/16, and I highly suggest using a 6-pointed socket, because this is brass, and if it gets stuck and you have a 12-pointed socket, you're going to strip it. And so that's pretty much going to allow you to get it off. And I suggest using an impact gun as well. It just really helps break these things free. All right, let me get the back off, and we'll carry on in a second.
So they go.
All right, I've just cut the cable off as almost level with that using a pair of these. So the old cable is now just sitting there in the old bellows. I could probably pull it back a little, but what I'm going to try and do now is I'm going to take that deep socket like this, and I'm going to get it over the nut, which is sitting on the back of this housing, like so. And difficult. There it is. Okay, I'm going to put that in there. I'm going to get my ratchet in the back. Where's the ratchet? If I can do this one-handed. This is going to get tight. I think I got to get an extension through the back of that. It's not, there's no room. Okay, hold on. Put it on 3. Yeah, okay, try it. Okay. Now go slow, go on like 1. Okay, you can film up. Just hold it there. Okay, go, slowly. Keep going. Okay, take this off. Alright, there it is. Alright, so there we are. That's the old style I was talking about. Really tricky to get in there. So we're going to get rid of that. And now what I'm going to do is take my tap. And you can see the hole over there. It's a little mucky, but we'll clean this out. Sorry. Okay, so I'm gonna get it in by hand. That's most of that in there is actually just muck that's been collecting there. So it's just very good to start this off by hand if possible. There is so much muck in there that it's almost impossible for it to even start threading. Wow, that is truly dirty. Okay. The problem by having a normal tap for this is that unless you have a really thin part that goes over here, you don't get it in. Look at, there's almost no room on the side there. So you almost need an extended tap like this. Okay, so she's bit and I'm going in. And just remember, these pipe taps are always tapered, so to get a good seal you never want to run it to all the threads. Just want to have about 5 threads sticking out. Okay, so there it is. Okay, so that's all clean, and I'll blow that out. What we're going to do now is I'm going to take you to the bench and I'm going to just show you how to get the shift bellows on, because that is actually can be a real pain to do. I'll show you a little trick that I've developed, and then we can go ahead and get the new cable through. All right.